boys and girls. Today we're going to be working in our math journal, and we're going to be talking about arrays. Page 27 was all about multiplication, and here we showed multiplication with equal groups. But today we're going to talk about arrays. So an array is when we have objects arranged into equal rows and columns. So go ahead and put page 28 at the bottom of your math journal. We're going to write arrays show multiplication. And always, if I'm going too fast for you, you know what to do. Hit pause and get caught up. Please don't just try to rush and do sloppy work. You're going to underline the word arrays in green. Skip a line, and we're going to write an array shows equal groups arranged into rows and columns. Make sure that your sentence starts with a capital letter and ends with a period. I'm going to underline array in green. I'm going to underline the word rows in yellow. And I'm going to underline the word columns in blue. So an array shows equal groups arranged into rows and columns. Now what you're going to do is get your math book, page 224. You've already completed this side. All right. So here's what we're going to do. First off, you're going to trim off this top part. And again, this is page 224. And then you're going to trim around this so it will fit in your journal without sticking out. Please do not glue yet. So I'm just going to trim around this. I'm not going to cut off words or any of the pictures. I'm just going to trim around that. Okay. And this says you can use addition to find the total amount when you have equal groups. Now don't glue in yet because we're going to write on this. And it's hard to write on it if you've glued it in. So we've circled our rows. So here we have 3 rows of 4. Or we have 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. So we have 12 in all. 3 times 4 is 12. Now up here above our bird, we're going to write 3. We're going to write it again. 3 times 4 equals 12. And I want you to put a box, a yellow box around the 3, because that is our rows, our number of rows, that first factor. Then I want you to put a box around, a blue box around the 4, because that is our number of columns, or the number in each row. Right? Because I can say 1, 2, 3, 4, or I can say 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the same. Okay. And then of course we have our product, which is how many are in all. I'm going to put a green box around that. So our first number, okay, the yellow one, is number of rows. You can draw an arrow. Remember this tic-tac-toe sign? Have you seen that before? That means number. Okay. Then we have the 4, which stands for the number in each row. Okay. And then we have the number in all. So number in all. So now that we have all of that labeled, so our rows are yellow, our columns, or the number in each row, are blue, and our product, the number in all, is green. Okay. You can go ahead and glue this in. And actually, do you know what? I'm going to make a little change here. I'm actually, for room, so I have enough room on this page, we're going to put some more, glue some more down here. So I'm actually going to carefully trim off the model and draw. But notice how I didn't cut off any of this. You can use addition to find the total amount when you have equal groups. And mine will fit all the way in my math journal without hanging out. And I'm going to put it close to the word columns, not covering the word columns, but close to it. So I'm going to put some glue on there. On the back. And glue that in. Okay. And now we're not done. We've got plenty of room down here. We're going to show a different array. So the array that we're going to show is this one right here, this blue one. So what you're going to do is just cut out the blue array. And I already circled my equal groups, so I'm not going to cut off my groups. But I'm just going to trim this up. kind of curve the corners a little bit. So I have my array here. And you're going to glue this pretty close to the side here. Okay? So about my pinky can fit in there. Okay. So that's how close you're going to glue that to the side. Like this. Make sure that you have it this way so that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And we're going to write the addition number sentence that goes with this array. So what is the addition number sentence that goes with this array? Who can tell me? Good. So we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay? We are not going to say 5 plus 5 plus 5. No, Go Math does not want us to do that. 3 plus 3 plus 3. It's the rows. So we're going to write 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. Okay, so I have 5 rows, so I'm going to make sure I have 5 threes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equals what? We're going to skip count. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Okay? So we have 15 here. Now we're going to write our multiplication number sentence below this and leave room down here to write. But what's our first factor going to be, everybody? 5. Good, 5, because I have 5 rows. So I'm going to skip a line. I'm going to write 5. Then I'm going to write my multiplication sign. What's my second factor, everybody? 3. Okay, because I have 3 in each row. And what's my product? 15. Yep, I have 15 in all. So we're going to color code these like we did before. So remember, our rows are what? Yellow. So put a yellow box around your 5. Our columns, okay, the number of columns we have are 3. So we're going to put a blue box around our 3. And we're going to put a green box around our product, okay, or our numbers and all. So again, we're just going to review. Our first factor is our number of rows. Our second factor is the number in each row. Okay, or the columns. Same thing. Same thing. Okay. And then finally, our product is the number in all. So please do a neat job on your math journal. Go ahead and finish up. Thanks for working hard. And I will see you soon. Have a good day.